Hello. Today I am going to be talking about books that I've read that needed like second attempts at reading them, and also books that I've tried reading but I've put down for now that will need a second attempt essentially. So the first one that I have put down is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I tried reading this last year and I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try out these 4 books again this year. I just found it very, like I've seen the movie, and that's alright. Well, I've seen a movie, I don't know how many adaptations there are, but I've seen the one from, I think it's like the 30s, and I liked the movie. But I just found the book to be really like boring to read. I don't know if it's like the writing style or like the vernacular, because they write, or it's written like how they talk, I guess, which is like with their accent, their English accent. And I find that annoying in books where they write how they talk. I just find it hard to read, hard to get through. So maybe that's why it's hard, I guess I put it down. But I'm gonna attempt it. So I don't really know how to like. I guess this is about a boy and a girl who love each other, but for some reason won't be together, and she marries someone else, and the guy goes like crazy about it. Like, I don't know, one of those stories. And the second one is that I put down like last year is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I don't know what I found this kind of boring too. I don't really know what it's about. It's just like they have like all the women as like breeders or something. Like they have their babies for them. Like that's the only thing I got out of it. I know this is a TV show now. I don't know if it's a movie, but this is a TV show now. Actually, I haven't watched it. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. Maybe if I like the book I would. I also know that there's a sequel to this book now that I think came out fairly recently. But I haven't even read the first one yet, so. Yeah, I don't really know what else happens in it. I assume there must be some sort of romance. The third one that I've put down like last year or so was 1984 by George Orwell. I just found this really boring as well, but however, I did watch the movie like just like last week, the one with Richard Burton in it. I think it actually was made in 1984, which is pretty funny. Obviously they did it on purpose. But I found that movie like really boring, so it didn't exactly, pump me up to like read the book. But I'm still gonna try it because maybe the book is better, who knows. So this is about like they live in some kind of awful world. Like I'm just thinking of what happened in the movie, and there's this guy and he works at trying to build some sort of new language, which I didn't understand that part like whatsoever. And they meet this girl and they fall in love, and then they're like discovered because apparently they're not allowed to love. I don't really know, I don't get it. And like they both get like sent away and tortured, and is this like, I don't know, it was awful. It was an awful movie. But maybe it's good, who knows. And the fourth one that I put down last year sometime was Anne of Green Gables by Alan Montgomery. I think I've seen a movie of this. I'm not sure, like a little bit of the movie anyway. I know they have a TV show of this now too, like a new TV show of this, which I haven't, or no, maybe that was the movie I watched, but I haven't watched, because they made a movie and then they made a TV show, but I didn't watch any of the TV show, I just watched the movie. With the girl, obviously she has red hair. Does she have red hair? Yeah, she does. So it's about her being adopted by, I don't know, 2 old people, and they want a boy to work on their farm or something, but they end up with Anne instead. But they end up liking her, something like that. I don't really know what happens. I guess it just follows her life. I know that this is a series, like so, like it follows her as she like reaches adulthood, I believe. I think she gets married. Yeah. She marries one of her local boyfriends, guy friends. I think so. So those are the 4 books I've put down that I need a second attempt, which I hope to get to this year. And I was also going to talk about 2 books that I've tried like in the past that I couldn't get through, but then I tried them again like fairly recently, and I was like, yeah, these books are amazing. Why did I not read these before? Like, why couldn't I get through it? I don't know. I guess sometimes you just need to wait for the right moment. And the first one is Dracula, which I have here. Dracula! Dracula by Bram Stoker. I tried this, like, I don't remember the year, but it was quite some time ago, and I just, like, I thought it was pretty boring, like, because the classics are written so, like, densely, you know? But then I think I tried this again in 2017, don't quote me, but and I read it then, in 2017, and I loved it. It's amazing. Like, I got through it really well. I thought the writing was really nice. Like, I just love it. I love how it's written, like, letters. Like, that is such a cool way to write a book, in letters and diary entries and that kind of thing. It's just so cool, and it's like, you know, scary, classic scary story, yay, you know, like, and I mean, I love the movie with Bela Lugosi, however you say that guy's name. And also a movie with, oh, I don't remember who played the Dracula, but it has Winona Ryder in it. So, love that now. And then the second one was Little Women, which I have here with the most beautiful cover in the world. Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I tried this book to read it, like, I mean, and also this book is like long. I don't know how many pages this is. If I can find the page count. 777 in this edition. And I tried this so many times. Like, we're talking probably like, I've tried it for like 10 years to read it, and I just couldn't get through it. I always like stopped reading right in the middle, so I never got, you know, farther than the middle, like, every time I tried. And then I tried this, what year did I read it? Was it also 2017 or was it 2018? I don't know, but it was like a couple of years ago, and I decided to read it, try and get all the way through, and I did, and it was amazing, and I love it, and it's amazing, and I love it. And I love the movie too, the one with Winona Ryder in it, and I like the ones from the 30s and the 40s with Katharine Hepburn, and the other one with June Allison. They're both, I like all 3 of those. And actually I went and saw the new one at the theater in December. Who played Jo in that? Oh, someone's name is, like, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Saoirse Ronan. Which I didn't like as much as the other 3, but it was still really good. So those were 2 books that I love now but couldn't read in the past. Like, I don't know why I couldn't read them, but I mean, it gives me hope for the first 4 that I talked about. So those were Wuthering Heights, Handmaid's Tale, 1984, and Anne of Green Gables, which are all on my list to be read this year. Hopefully I can get to the bottom of them. Okay, see you next time.